Okay. We're here.
It's cold in here.
It's a Sunday. Well, I have my fan turned off because last week the fan made noise, so we've got the air conditioning extra cranked. If you're listening in headphones, it's doing a little buzzy nuzzy.
It's not bad. It's fine.
Hi, friends. How are y'all? I'm here with Maggie. Oh, sure. I give Megan. I've been charging Megan's. It should be charged enough. There you go. There you go.
Hi, everybody.
Megan's got a mic. I've got a mic. And the fan's off. So
What'd you say?
we're here. It's on a Sunday.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry because I was listening to the. I wanted to hear how things sound.
Wow, we are
Everything sounds good.
We're delayed, aren't we?
Yeah,
By several seconds, but
it's
that's
always a big delay.
That's the norm, right? That's
That is
the norm.
norm.
Okay.
Hi, friends. How's everybody doing? Who all's here?
Good to see y'all. We'll see. I've got the chat up. There's Heidi, and Bill C is with us, and there's Janine. Stephen's
Margaret.
here. XBIA. Margaret's here. Kelly's here. Andrew's here.
Jeffrey
Stephen's
Wolf.
here.
Good afternoon to you.
All of
Johan,
our friends.
Hello. Hi, Janine. Hi, Stephen.
There we go.
Good afternoon.
There's Glenn.
Hi, Kelly.
Ray's here. All right. Ray, I was fiddling around on that guitar yesterday and a little earlier. It still feels like a foreign object in my hand, but it's fun to play around with it a little bit. It's good to see everybody. It's been a crazy little week. No, I'm not ready to make a video on that, Ray. Yeah, it's like, let's see, find the E string. Yay! But at some point, I'll do a video with me attempting to play Three Blind Mice on the guitar or something, or play like a single G chord or E minor. I think it would be fun.
I think it'd be really funny just to have a video that's just you going, like just.
Okay, that's it. Thank y'all. Good night. Good night. Tip your waiters and waitresses.
Not even any words. It's just you with the guitar and you like strum a chord and then like look at the camera and that's it. That's all it is.
Good Lord. Good Lord. If Ray says, if you pick it up and try to play it now, I bet it would make the highlight reel. Well.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. All right. Which way is up and which way is down?
Well.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. A couple octaves higher. And then you got the third in there. That's it, everybody. That's it.
Oh, my God. That's hysterical.
Those are 3 open strings. How about that? It's kind of in tune, Glenn. Fun. It's a nice distraction for me to try to play around with a little bit. I will also let y'all know that I am hard at work. Besides doing the stuff for the Daily Doug, I'm in the midst of co-writing a book. And we're really grooving on it now. And it's about music, and it's about one of my favorite bands, music from one of my favorite bands. And so look for that next year. No spoilers, but it's really fun writing about music. Again, it's been a long time since I've done that. So that's really fun. I did some more of that this weekend.
Yeah.
And we're here, and we're kind of getting our ducks in a row for this coming week. It seems like every time we get to the end of a week, there's a new one to come up, right? It's like, well, shit, what are we going to do this next week now? But no, we've got some.
We already did it once.
We've got some good plans. Like, we did so well this past week. Why don't we just take a rest, right? Thank you, Mr. Hyde. Good to see you. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, Jeffrey. David Gilmour's string bends is in my next lesson. I'll get that. I'll get that going. Get that going. Thank you, Maury. Appreciate you being here. Wonderful. So this past week was a really lovely one. I got to share some music by Devin Townsend on Metal Monday, and as a metal song, well, you're the one that alerted me to it, right?
This was the one that Megan found,
and insisted on including in our Metal May countdown over on Patreon. And, you
It's an
know,
amazing
metal
song.
music that is joyous in a major key,
Yeah.
there's just something about it when it works right, because sometimes it can be hokey, you know, but this was just power.
It's powerful. It makes
in
me
your
cry every time I
face,
hear it.
y'all.
It's
It was really, really
it's
fun.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Good. Um, so we listened to Grace from Devin Townsend on Monday. On Tuesday, for our behind the score, y'all, if y'all are Deep Purple fans and you're not on our Patreon, you should join at least the Doug Club to see this one, because it was a lot of fun. We did the Deep Purple Concerto for Group and Orchestra Movement 1, and I'm making use, where'd it go? It's over there, the DVD thing. I'm making use of this 1999 live performance in England, where they re-recorded it with everybody from the band that was there back in the late 60s except for Richie. And, you know, Steve Morse on the guitars is pretty darn good. So
That's cool.
it was a lot of fun. We did Movement 1, and we'll get to Movements 2 and 3 in the coming months. And
That was a great behind the score.
really enjoyed it. Yeah. Realizing that I just really didn't know a whole lot about that one. I had heard about it. I think I had heard it maybe once back in the day, but, you know, it was kind of like coming back to it anew. And it was really a special episode that we did there on Tuesday.
I wanted to point out in the chat that Maury says, Doug, I love your passion about music. That's why I tune in at 3 a.m.
It's Doug After Dark, Maury. For Maury, it is.
We're thankful to you for your support, Maury. Thank you.
Willie's asking, have I ever reacted to Iced Earth? I don't think that I have. I've heard of that band. I've heard of people talking about that band, but I haven't done it. But I'll get with Megan and we'll take another swing and take a look at that. Thank you.
Last Poet, thank you. We love y'all too out there.
Rock and roll. So let's see. Last week we got to Wednesday and we did A Whole Lot of Love from Led Zeppelin. And I'm telling you, Robert Plant was ready, willing, and able in that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could prep the meal and cook it and eat it too, y'all. That was an amazing piece. Of course, I have heard that one before, but it's been a long time and I never really analyzed it. Besides the riff and some of that stuff in the middle, there's not a ton of music there, but it's enough to make it an iconic song, especially the way they performed it. Really, really a special, unique, and historical performance, right? He wants to come in the back door, y'all. He wants to sneak in, and he wants to get out of there before the mister comes home and discovers that somebody's been playing in the cookie jar. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
right?
That's one interpretation.
That's one interpretation. So on Thursday, not many people have watched this yet. Y'all, if you like good conversations about music, you got to take a look at the conversation that I had with Mike Massey on Thursday. He is a lovely person and a very talented musician.
You guys had such a great conversation.
Yeah.
It's a really fun video to watch.
He got his start on YouTube. It's amazing. He was a music major, and then he was like trying to figure out how he's going to make money and for his family, and so he ended up getting a law degree and becoming a public defender. And he was a public defender for 13 years, and then kind of a side gig on the weekends at the local pizza joint. You know, he started recording a couple of his covers and put them up on his YouTube channel, and it absolutely took off because he's such a great singer. And he's a really talented cover artist and an even better guy. And we had a fun time. He wanted to learn more about me, and I wanted to learn more about him. I've been watching his videos for years, and I guess vice versa. And he was a lot of fun to chat with, and so that's a fun conversation for y'all.
I just want to go like sit at a bar with you guys and have a conversation with you two. Or be a fly on the wall while you two are having like a beer together and just talking some more. I just think
I want to play keyboards in his band. Is
it
what I
was
want to
fun
do.
it was fun to listen to you two talk. So yeah, I like that. I like that video a lot.
I'll sing bass and Michael sing tenor. And Mag will join right in there. That's how it works. Then on Friday, y'all, it was supposed to be a look at Helter Skelter from the Beatles. It had been blocked, so I did something else. I took a look at, actually, I went back and I segmented or excerpted my reaction to the Doors singing the end. I first recorded that back last September as part of our fan favorite series for our epics. And so when Helter Skelter got blocked, I was like, what am I going to do now? I need something quick. So I went to the end. Thankfully, it was available, and it was great to allow that to be published on the YouTube channel instead. If you are looking forward to my Helter Skelter video, I'm going to try to get it out this week. Just overnight, it got unblocked. So hopefully it'll still be unblocked by the time we get to it this week. So I've just moved it back a week. That's my plan for this coming Friday, is to do that one. What we ended up doing, friends, was we looked at Helter Skelter by the Beatles from the White Album, and I then took a look at three different covers. I think it's the only time that I've looked at the same song, Meg, 4 times in one video.
Yeah.
I think it's the only time I've ever done that.
Well, it was such an influential song in multiple genres of music. So I think that was an awesome idea to make a video like that, to show how, like, here's someone from the punk genre.
Right. So we did a punk cover, we did a metal cover, and then we did just a regular rock and roll cover, and showed how that seminal song could be interpreted and funneled into slightly different musical genres.
Yeah.
And be valid.
Yeah.
And great in every context that you try it. Yeah, Maury, I think I've done 3 once before, maybe twice, but I don't think I've ever done 4 versions in the same video of a song. Janine, I have not heard that. If that's true, then that's a really sad thing.
I'm looking what.
Yeah, I have not heard that, but we'll see if we can see if that is true. We've had a lot of celebrity deaths recently. We were really sad to hear of Bob Newhart's passing.
Yeah, that one made me teary.
Yeah, we've loved Bob for our whole lives, so rest in peace to all of our great friends who have passed recently. Let me tell you about this upcoming week. I think it's going to be a very interesting week, y'all. So on Monday, I am going to be taking a look at some music from Korn. I'm still watching y'all going through that, in your chat here. Can you take a look online and see if that's true?
I'm gonna look.
Because now I'm distracted. That's okay though. That's okay. Monday, tomorrow, I'm gonna take a look at music from Korn for the second time. It's not just because sweet corn is in season, y'all. That's true, and we've been enjoying some sweet corn, but they're also a band, and I have in the past reacted to now I can't remember the one that I actually did react to. Korn. What's the one?
I don't see anything regarding Joe Walsh.
Shucks. If I do, y'all just hang out while I'll get back to you in a second.
What are you looking for right now?
I'm looking for the Korn song that I did. Freak on a Leash.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's what. Thank y'all. For now, it looks like Joe is still alive.
Yeah.
So I did Freak on a Leash, but it's been a few years, and I wanted to get
No
back
worries,
to
Janine.
some more from that band. So I went with the sequel to that. It's called Falling Away from Me, and it's amazing. It's an amazing piece of music. I did it early enough. It got blocked too because I used the official video, but it's currently unblocked. We're gonna try to to let that go tomorrow, and
Yeah.
hopefully it'll stay that way.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because the video
Fingers
is
crossed.
quite important to the storytelling.
Yes.
So I wanted to include it there for sure. So we've got some Korn. It's a really fascinating song. It's a heavy subject matter. It's on domestic abuse, is
Yeah.
what they're talking about. But it's got a silver lining to it, especially, you know, by the end of the song. And I'm happy to share that. Ray, it's called Falling Away from Me. That's the name of the song that we're going to do tomorrow. That'll be episode 814. And it's already recorded and ready to go. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with y'all tomorrow. On Tuesday.
Apparently, the Walsh who passed was a Harvard coach.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. More than one person says Walsh. Ray, it's Falling Away from Me. That's the song from Korn. On Tuesday, I have a big time and competitive poll going on right now for our next extended play lounge.
Yeah.
And this will be one of the only times that I know that I'll get into an album that's completely electronic. We talked about it with the Council of Dougs, and I wanted to look into more of some electronic music. It's music that is hit and miss for me. Some of it that I've heard I've really liked, and some of it that I've heard I've been, not really enthralled with. But I wanted to come back to some of the major albums in this genre. And so we came up with 5 options that are pretty big time. We've got Laurie Anderson's Big Space, Jean-Michel Jarre's Oxygene, Kraftwerk, Oxygen, sorry.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Oxygen. French people.
I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced because that's how you would say it as
it's written.
From France,
Meg's the one that knows French. Kraftwerk's The Man Machine. We've got a Tangerine Dream album, Force Majeure, and Vangelis with Heaven and Hell. Oxygen is winning, but only by 3 percentage points. Right? So Tangerine Dream is right in there, and Vangelis's Heaven and Hell are only 5 percentage points behind the leader. So it could go any way. There's one day left, and there's relatively low voting in that right now. So there's plenty of more people in the Patreon that can sway that any way that we would like it to, or that they would like it to go. So there you go. I'm gonna sneeze again. This happened last week, where I wanted to sneeze, and then it didn't happen, and it's just itching my nose.
Hey.
Yeah.
Press right here.
Meg tells me to press right here.
Like press hard.
Well, that hurts my teeth.
Is it taking the sneeze?
But it did take the sneeze out.
See? It works.
Magic.
It works. Mm-hmm.
Witchcraft from Meggie over there. Woo! Okay. So I don't know which one's going to win. Right now, it looks like the Jean-Michel Jarre piece, and we shall see.
How much more time is left on that poll?
Just a day.
1 day. Okay.
Yeah, like the end of the day tomorrow is
okay.
when that that does. Look directly into the light if I want to sneeze it out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also a sun sneezer, or like bright light sneezer. Yeah, that works too. Oh, don't drink Dr. Pepper. It's going to make you belch.
It's tasty, though.
Can I have a sip, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
They're not a sponsor, but it's pretty tasty soda. Y'all.
Yeah, but it makes you burp, though.
It does make me burp.
You all don't get to hear how loud and obnoxious
It's only behind closed
the
doors.
belches are. Or the gurgly ones that happen.
Now I think you're telling on me. Yeah, I got my love of Dr. Pepper from my mom.
That's true.
Anywho.
You two and your
Anywho, what are we up to? What am I telling y'all?
There you go.
Oh, I get it back. Excellent. So,
You
yeah,
talked about Tuesday.
Korn on Monday, probably Jean-Michel Jarre with Oxygen on.
Oxygen.
Damn it.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. OxyClean. Oxygen. That one. Right now, that's what it looks like. I'll figure out how it's pronounced before Tuesday. Here's what I'm going to do on Wednesday, y'all. Gosh, now I can't remember when. It was that first year that we were doing the fan favorites. There was a time when this lovely Canon camera was brand new to us, and I was learning how to use it. A lot of the times, if I'm doing longer videos, I'll use this 4K webcam that says Dell on it. That's my main camera that's connected to the computer and can live stream and stuff. Right now I'm just using my phone. But this is the one that, like, for long videos, like Friday videos, I use. Imagine looking into that and being yourself. It's a little intimidating. But when we first got this lovely Canon camera, which is what our better camera, I hadn't figured out how to use it yet. And we were doing a fan favorites, and the first like 30 minutes of it looks like complete crap because I had the wrong settings and the wrong focus and everything on the camera. And I happened to do Pearl Jam by Jeremy. Jeremy by Pearl Jam is what I meant to say. I happened to do that song, and I've been wanting to share it with the YouTube audience for a couple of years because I don't think I've ever done any actual Pearl Jam on the channel. It's been so long now. I'm going to give Jeremy another shot. I know it's a difficult subject matter, but it's an important song, and I'm going to re-record a new reaction to it. The one that's there, I think, is fine, but it's just not of a quality in terms of video quality that I want to share with all of you. So I'm going to do it again and start fresh. And
awesome.
Yeah, that I need to come up with a different way to say that. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I shouldn't say I want to give Jeremy a shot.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's yeah. I need to come up with something different for that. Thank you for yeah, on the nose, right? So yeah, that's what I'll be up to on Wednesday. We're going to take a look at Jeremy by Pearl Jam. I have heard it before for the community, but that's the story. It's not one that I'm comfortable with sharing because the quality of how it looks just isn't good. And it's been long enough now that I can come back to it and it be relatively fresh for me. I'll do the one with the video, Ray. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that done. Oh, Leffy's in with some pronunciation guide. I appreciate you. Excellent. Cool. So, what's up, Sander? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hi, John. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Bobo is saying, here's something interesting. My Way by Frank Sinatra as covered by the Sex Pistols. What? The Sex Pistols did My Way? I'm intrigued.
That's interesting.
I'm intrigued.
That's very interesting.
You know, I haven't heard a ton by the Sex Pistols, but wow.
Huh.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you for that. I'll look into that. That was interesting. Robert is saying it was Sid Vicious who covered it. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Well.
Interesting.
We'll take a look. We'll take a look. So, let's see. Jeremy Pearl Jam is Wednesday. On Thursday, I'm going to come back to Cream. And this time, well, last month we did some Cream, didn't we? Or was that the month
Maybe
before?
a couple months ago.
Wow, was that back in May? We did Sunshine of Your Love,
Yeah.
right? And there was another Cream song on our list that I wanted to get to, and
It was submitted by Pam.
yeah, one of our friends, Pam,
Yeah.
suggested, and we're gonna do Tales of Brave Ulysses.
Woohoo!
Never heard it.
I have not heard it either.
Really?
But I'm looking forward to it.
So coming
I've
in
heard part of
really
it.
blind on that one. We're trusting Pam on this one. But
Pam is trustworthy as far as music
I think
goes.
Cream will do well, and
Pam's just trustworthy as a whole.
when we've got tales of somebody who's brave and their name is Ulysses, I'm curious about that. So let's see. Andrew thinks I might find it familiar. Bill says to do the live version of that one. Okay. Rock and roll. Oh, John, are you going to see John Anderson and the Band Geeks? That's cool.
Fun.
Enjoy.
That's awesome.
Enjoy. I've heard great things about their current tour.
Mm-hmm.
Potted Rodent says it's the better version of Sunshine of Your Love. Well, if they take like the big riff for Sunshine of Your Love and they kind of expound upon that and they make another song, I think we'll be into that, y'all.
Cool.
Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. That's going to be fun. Cream, Tales of Brave Ulysses. That is what is up on Thursday. I haven't recorded it yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. And then on Friday, I'm going to do what I planned to do last week, which is to release our Helter Skelter video. Fingers crossed, y'all. You know, we did 4 versions of it in that song, and the one that got blocked is the Beatles version.
Yeah.
So,
that's...
It's
I was
unblocked.
Worried about that one.
It's unblocked for now, but yeah. I'm hopeful that it stays that way, and that'll be our week. And then on Saturday, the 27th, is our next Council of Doug's hangout, and that'll be at our normal time of 4:00 p.m. in the Eastern time zone on Saturday. So the whole week, Korn, Falling Away From Me, to Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen. He can be taught. Jeremy by Pearl Jam, Tales of Brave Ulysses by Cream, and then Helter Skelter with a couple of covers there on Friday. That's our week. It's going to be fun. After that,
it's a good week. That's a really
after
good week.
that, we've got more Metallica coming your way. We've got our fan favorites for this month, which is summer songs, our favorite summer songs. Songs of Summer. That's going to come our way next week. Right now, we've got 61 submissions for that on our Discord.
Awesome.
And I'm excited for that participation. I think we've got Europe coming in for the first time. I've got Traffic on the mind. We got to get back to Deep Purple and finish out Made in Japan. We've got Side 4 hanging out there. I want to get back to more Anthrax. I want to get to some Steely Dan. I want to get to some Aerosmith. I want to get to some Elton John. There's more Grateful Dead. There's lots of stuff that I want to get to, y'all. The summer is upon us here in the Northern Hemisphere. It actually, is it? Is today the solstice? It's pretty close, isn't it? Solstice 2024. What day is it?
Aren't we past that?
No, it would have been June, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was June.
It would have been June. It was the 20th.
Right.
Right? So that's what I was remembering, the 20th or 21st. But you know what it is? You know what this day actually is, y'all?
Oh.
It's my mom's birthday.
Yes, indeed.
Do you remember Mom from a few months ago? Came in and sat with us and did an episode. That was fun. Should we sing to Mom? Or should I not? I turned the keyboard on. Should we do it?
Is she listening?
I might have to send it to her. Y'all sing along. All right? We
Okay.
got
Do I have to sing too?
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donna. Donna Ray.
Donna Ray. Happy birthday to you. How about that?
And many more.
And many more.
There you go.
Megan does have a nice voice, doesn't she?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Just take it right down to her, and I'll let Mom know that we sang for her today. About 30 minutes in.
I wanted to answer a question that Janine asked.
Sure.
How many times do the blocking police look at it? So I wanted to just answer that. So the way that it works is if it's blocked, then Doug, what is it called? Disputes that block. And so if the people who blocked it don't respond within 48 hours, then it just automatically becomes unblocked, until the people who blocked it do actually look at it and decide what they want to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why it happens then that we'll release something that was blocked and becomes unblocked 48 hours later, then we release it, then it may be that like a couple days later, or a few days later, or a month later, or a year later, or however long it takes for them to come back to look at it, they'll come back and go, oh yeah, we want that blocked. And then they block it, and then it's permanently blocked at that point.
That's what has happened recently to our Grateful Dead video and our Queen video. Hi, Pam. Pam, we got one of your tunes coming up this week. I'll tell you in a second.
Announced it.
But yeah, that's what happened. Like our Queen 2, the White Side video that got put up a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When I first put it up, a couple of the songs went to block. I said no, please dispute. And then 2 days later, unblocked because of my dispute. Yeah. Well, then like 31,000 of y'all over a couple weeks, 3 weeks, watched that video. And then the people that own that came back and said, oh yes, by the way, we do want that blocked. And it went back and reverted to its blocked status, so you can't watch it anymore. Same thing happened with Power Slave.
Are you planning to put it on Patreon?
Yeah, I'll do that today.
Cool.
I'll make sure that Queen blocked video gets up on Patreon
so y'all will be able to watch it there. We'll make a community post on the community tab here on Doug's YouTube channel. We'll make a post there to let you know when we've done that and give you the link to it.
Excellent.
Yes. You were gonna tell Pam about her song.
Yeah, I know, but Bumbo, I like what you're talking about there.
Oh, let me catch up. Oh yeah.
I might be doing Alchemy Live as an EPL. I'm still thinking about doing a live concert, like a concert album, a live album.
The list for that. Yeah.
I know, but we've got several good options on our master list.
That's true.
And I've been wanting to get back to Dire Straits. So doing the live version of Sultans of Swing from Alchemy Live could be a really fun thing. I'm just making a note to myself.
Oh, Matt Andrew has a good question.
What's that?
Matt Andrew says that his mom got hooked on your cooking videos from way back. She wants to try your biscuits and summer salad. Doug's summer salad is the bomb diggity.
We haven't made that.
No, we haven't, and we should because, well, I can't eat the tomatoes though.
And the feta.
And the feta's bad. I could have a little bit though, and it would be okay.
That stuff is so good, y'all, especially in the height of summertime.
It's addictive.
It's so tasty.
But Andrew was asking, when is your next Cooking with Doug video? We really need to make. We gotta pick that series back up.
I can put my apron back on.
Yeah, we need better lighting in our kitchen for it though. We're gonna have to like get some lighting for the purpose of your cooking videos because the light.
Do like the flashlight on top of my hat, like.
It's not that we don't. It's it's the light that we have in our kitchen is this big light on the ceiling, and it's just like obnoxious.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
bad for videos.
What do you want me to cook? What do you want a recipe for? I'll come up with something.
Doug is a master griller. The best steaks in New Jersey are at our house.
It's true. It's
That's
true.
true.
I don't care what you say.
But yeah, you're good at all kinds of things. You're good at baking too.
Ray wants a new series, Surgery with Chef Doug. You know, I don't have the insurance for that. That's funny. Sander, he's asking about Gentle Giant. I love Gentle Giant. We've done a lot of Gentle Giant over on Patreon, not as much here on YouTube. I did all of Freehand here on YouTube back in the day, and that ended up getting blocked. Which is funny because the band is the people that actually asked me to do that. And then we couldn't get it unblocked because of the company that owns it. How about that? We've done several behind the scores with music from Gentle Giant. Their music has appeared in several of our fan favorites, and we recently did an extended play lounge to The Power and the Glory, I believe, by Gentle Giant.
Yeah.
Yep. It was wonderful. Absolutely. They're so unique and more like a chamber ensemble that plays rock musicians than a rock band that's playing like classically informed music. It's really, really interesting.
What was the one that you did on YouTube?
Freehand.
Okay.
Yeah, the last thing that I remember, partially blocked.
Okay.
It says partially blocked. For about 40% of my audience cannot view this because it's blocked. So I'm not sure.
Where is it blocked at?
It's in a bunch of. It's in a lot. A big list of.
Well, I just
places
looked for it. I just tried to search for it.
It is blocked in the
YouTube.
United States.
It's blocked. It must be blocked in the U.S. because I'm not being.
It's blocked in the
I can't see
UK.
it.
It's blocked in Switzerland, South Korea, South Sudan, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Paraguay, Peru. It's blocked in a ton of places.
That stinks.
So I'm not sure where it's unblocked. Find your VPN and you can get to that one. Or I think it's on our Patreon. I think I uploaded it there.
Good.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, we've done quite a bit of Gentle Giant on the channel. They're great. They're great. Okay, there's that. There's that. I think that's all I have for y'all. Once again, this week, tomorrow, I'm finishing up on Korn with a sequel, and it's Falling Away From Me. So that's the sequel to the other one that I did, and I really enjoyed it. So that one's coming up tomorrow. We've got some electronic music in the EPL this week, most likely Oxygen, and by Jean-Michel Jarre, and we've got Jeremy from Pearl Jam coming up on Wednesday, and then Cream, Tales of Brave Ulysses, from our friend Pam, and that's what we are going to do on Thursday, and then Helter Skelter from the Beatles is on Friday, as long as that block remains unblocked. And then council members, Saturday is our next council hangout, and I'll send you a Zoom link this week. And thanks, Ray. Yeah, we'll get it. There you go.
I was looking at something else and wasn't listening to what you were saying. Did you announced? Is Pam still on? Did you announce the Thursday?
I did.
Song? Oh, good. Yeah, Pam, we're getting to your song. And yeah, and I wasn't listening to how you said it, but it's oxygen.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Mm-hmm.
French is weird. Man. Telling y'all. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. Oh, Lord. Yeah, our admins do great work as well. They all are great. And it's an exciting thing, friends, to have this channel. I get just interesting things, you know. A couple of days ago, my uncle writes me and says, "Hey, I enjoyed the boxer video." I'm like, "Well, cool," you know. And a few people from church say that they saw my video. Hopefully, not the ones where I'm smoking. But yeah, it's pretty amazing to have all of these people joining in and watching our videos and enjoying the community and
Yeah, it's
discussing.
it's
You
so
know,
amazing.
it's how it's
Yeah.
how we do. We
English is weird. You're absolutely right.
all of this art is here for us, and it's just wonderful to take it in and to be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, really, really is.
My ADHD brain is really bad today. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but I just wanted to acknowledge XBIA1
Yeah,
says English is weird, and I'm like, yeah, you're
tends to be.
absolutely right. It's also the hardest language to um, when it comes to a choir singing together
Yeah.
with the same schwas and vowel sounds and being um, what's the word I'm looking for, cohesive in
Unified,
that regard.
yeah.
English is the hardest language to do that with.
Yeah, because everybody diphthongs on their own,
Yeah,
you know? Those reflexive R's are funky as well.
it's a hard language to sing in. Like
Bill-
singing in Latin is far easier than singing in English is. Like,
Bill Coonley is onto something. You know, I could write a setting of Holy Buckets and just put it in Latin and put it for the Sanctus, they'll never know. Holy Buckets, Holy Buckets.
I like it.
They'll never know.
I like it.
What's bucket in Latin? I don't know. Oh, fun. Anything else that you have for me today, friends? Besides spell checking me and pronunciation checking me, I'll figure it out at some point.
Well, but you lean on
Sanctus Bucketus. Thank you, Sagi.
you lean on me and the community for help with the French pronunciations. I lean on you constantly for German pronunciations, and you are my guru for you and John. Well, our John Franek is like a sponge when it comes to languages. He's
True.
so good at absorbing them,
Yeah.
and he can do it fast.
He speaks several, doesn't he?
Yes, he speaks several languages.
What's up, Led Zepp? Good to see you.
A couple of them fluently.
What am I looking up? What was I going to... I need to take a look at our... So we've got a couple of music club events coming up. I believe the next one, Ray, is next Sunday, the
No, there's
28th.
one today.
All right, the fan favorites
Fan
listening
favorites.
party.
Yeah.
That's right. That's coming. Wow, that's coming up quick, isn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, fan favorites listening party
In about
over on
15 minutes.
over on Discord.
Yeah.
I cannot be there because I want y'all to do the listening and then
I was gonna say you can't be
Yeah.
there. I'm gonna try to tune in though.
rock and roll. So yeah, that's in a few minutes, friends. So we'll make sure that we're out of the way and y'all can enjoy yourself. See, Maury's asking about John. John's doing great. Let's see, if you were watching our Led Zeppelin video this past Wednesday, we did an integration for NordVPN, who is one of our regular sponsors, and they have a new deal going with a subsidiary of theirs called Saley, and they do eSIM plans. And John was just traveling. He was all the way in South Korea for a music conference, and he said that he loved it. He absolutely loved being in Seoul, except that it was raining the whole time. So he says
No, it rained the first day, but the rest of it was just
Yeah.
like sweltering hot.
the next time he goes to South Korea, he wants to do it outside of the rainy season, the monsoon season.
Or if he goes when it's the rainy season, he said he's gonna bring rain shoes.
Yeah, he wants
like
to
rain
bring
boots.
some mud washers there, whatever you call it. But yeah, he's doing fine, and he's back in the Czech Republic, and
You mentioned the Saley thing.
continuing on his trajectory towards his PhD.
you mentioned the Staley thing, but you didn't finish that thought about him traveling and the Staley thing.
Yeah, so our connection with him was hit and miss because he's roaming and data plan, and you're not sure what your data plans are, or if you're gonna eat up your roaming, or however the cell data usage goes when you're traveling internationally. And Saley is a type of company that can help with that. If you know you're going to Turkey and you're going to be there for a week and you want to make sure that you've got data, you can prepay it, and it's just on the app, and it's an amazing new
cool.
tool. It's really great. So check in on that, y'all. That's really a cool thing, and John's doing quite well.
Yeah, John's doing really well, and it ended up being, there were some hairy situations because one of the things that happened at that conference he was at was that music that he wrote for two wonderful musicians who also came to perform that music. His music was chosen to be included in one of the performances.
Yeah, in that international conference.
But there were some issues with like getting instruments there, and
try flying with the contrabass flute.
No.
Recorder.
Pan flute, and contrabass.
Yeah.
Recorder. Yes.
Yeah, it's harrowing stories, but
they got there and they ended up doing a really wonderful performance of John's music, and it was just I think a pretty good experience overall. But poor John didn't have air conditioning though, so
Indeed.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah, Led Zepp. We did a whole lot of love on Wednesday. Check it out. It was fun. Let's see. Any more interviews I have in mind? Thank you, Andrew. I'm still hoping to talk with Tuamas from Nightwish. They've got a new album coming out here later this year. And of course, I'd love to talk with John Anderson. I've seen that he's done a few interviews, but he's on tour, so it's hit and miss. You know, I've got a line out to Taylor Swift. Maybe we can catch T Swift, between the Eras tours.
Honestly, that'd be great.
That would be fun
if that was possible. That'd be great.
Thank you, Matt. Check it out. Yeah, we've got some albums out behind us. I've got Echoes out there, or Metal, and then the Riverside album. Transatlantic's out there. In Search of the Lost Chord from the Moody Blues. The Camel, the Snow Goose, such a great album.
Oh, yeah.
Aqualung. We've got some Bent Knee down here. I just love that album cover more than anything. It's just really cool.
It is so cool, but they're a great band.
Wonderful.
They're a great
band.
Yeah,
I put my Kenny Rogers LP back in the stacks, so it's safe. It's safe. Rosencrantz. Hey, Doug, I know you talked with Jordan Rudess way back. When do you think he could get you in touch with Mike Portnoy's team?
That'd be
Maybe.
Really great.
I was actually in touch with Jordan on DM last week. He's got a new song, a new album, I think.
Yes.
Solo album coming out, and we were talking about that. So
maybe you could follow up with him on that, get him back on the
it'd be fun.
channel.
It'd be fun.
That'd be really cool.
I know that they're getting set for a big Dream Theater tour as well with their new album coming up. So thank you, Dale. I appreciate it. That's going to be cool. I'll see if I can get to Portnoy as well. I've met Mike a couple of times now, just in passing, at a Dream Theater show actually, and it was when he played with John Petrucci in John's solo tour.
Yeah.
That's been 2 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think that's what started all this, is that Portnoy came back and played with John Petrucci on tour for John's solo tour. And I think it got them talking again and got the creative juices flowing, and that's what I think led to Mike rejoining the band. And really, really exciting stuff, isn't it? So I need to get out of here so that all of y'all can get ready for
Head
the
over to
Discord for our fan
Patreon
favorites
folks.
listening party. Who said Revolve? Sander, yeah, that's over here. This is the box set of Revolver as well.
Yes.
It's a really great
It's amazing.
edition of that recording.
It's really incredible.
Really
Yeah.
wonderful. I'm thankful for all of our LPs.
What's the
that
album
we've
right
got.
next to it?
Oh, that's Riverside.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Identity. Yeah, wonderful.
I love Riverside. They're awesome.
Yeah, Andrew, Council of Dougs is happening this Saturday at our normal time at 4 o'clock. And it's going to be, always, as always, a lovely time.
It's always such a good time to hang out with everybody and talk. Yeah.
I will send y'all, the council, the Zoom link here this coming week to get ready for Saturday. But in the meantime, let me tell you one more time what we have going, and then we'll call it a day, okay? Tomorrow. Thanks, Maury. Good night. Thanks for staying up with us.
Good night, Maury.
On Monday, tomorrow, we've got Korn on a Metal Monday with their song Falling Away From Me. And then on Tuesday, our EPL for our patrons. And it's going to be some electronic music this time, and we'll see which one wins. Right now, it's Oxygen in the lead. On Wednesday, Jeremy from Pearl Jam. It will not be the original one that I did for fan favorites. I'm going to film a new video, and I'm looking forward to that one.
Yes.
And then we've got Tales of Brave Ulysses by Cream.
Doing that one for Pam.
For Pam on Thursday, and then Helter Skelter, 4 different ways. We'll start with the Beatles, and then I'll just tell y'all we did the version by U2 from Rattle and Hum. We did the version from Motley Crue. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
And that's the metal one. And then we've got Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah.
Just tune in for that, y'all, because I make some strange faces during that one, for sure. Yeah, Jeremy's going to be a powerful episode.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to all of this. It's as it's as eclectic a bunch of musicians as I can do in 1 week. Think about it: Korn, Jean-Michel Jarre, Pearl Jam, Cream, the Beatles, Motley Crue,
Susie and the Banshees,
and U2.
And U2.
All in 1 week.
Margaret, you were right. Pam does have exquisite taste. I agree.
Yeah. Yep. So, patrons, y'all enjoy the fan favorites listening party over on Discord. And
in 8 minutes.
In the meantime, I will see y'all tomorrow for our Metal Monday, and then along the way. Ben, One Eye, we've got some Aerosmith coming up before too long.
Yes, that's true.
I'm looking at doing all of Toys in the Attic, a side at a time.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the later Aerosmith stuff, or the stuff from the late 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
But I don't know as much, with as much familiarity, their stuff from the 70s. And so I think I'm going to do an early Aerosmith album before too long. So thanks for that. In the meantime, friends, I like Margaret says, I will have a Dr. Pepper and a smile, everybody.
Yes.
And I'm almost out of my Dr. Pepper. So
He'll smile. I don't know that I will, because the Dr. Pepper does things to Doug.
And I'll try to practice that guitar. I'll see if I can find where the F sharp is. Once I find the F sharp, sky's the limit. Right? We'll figure it out. Thanks, everybody. I wish you well. I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you along the way.
Lots of love, everybody.
Okay? Peace. Everybody. I need to see if I can figure out how to end this thing. Put my finger there. Put my finger there. Oh.